Welcome back to Dashers All Access. I'm your host, Aaron Martin. I'm outside the Palmer Arena right now. We're getting ready for this week's slate of games. We're going to take you right now to Brittany Toolis as I try to get in for free.
This episode of Danville Dashers All Access will cover
Thursday's game against the Berlin River Drivers, Friday's game against the Dayton Demolition, and Saturday's game against the Dayton Demolition.
The Danville Dashers seem virtually unstoppable this season, until we met a team by the name of the Danbury Titans, who the last 3 games kind of took us to school a little bit. They beat us 5-3, they beat us 6-5, then they beat us 5-0. We're going to rebound from that with players like Justin Brosnan, Matt Anthony, and Brad Denny. I had a chance to sit down with Brad Denny. Here's what he had to say. You're one of those players that I would call a hustle player because, like I said, you're all over the ice. Is there a specific mindset that goes into it?
I think every time I'm on the ice, I feel like there's a lot I need to do, and sometimes that can even get me into trouble. Sometimes I'll jump up into the play a little bit too quick or something like that. So, like I said, over the past season and a half with Coach Harrison, I've been really working on taking care of my own end first, and then jumping up into the play for that offensive ability. But like we said, and as you know, hockey's a game where you need multiple kinds of players, and when you have guys like Zippy, he's a stay-at-home defenseman. So if I'm playing with him, I'm very comfortable that if I rush up the ice, Zippy's going to have my back in the back end. So playing same thing with Zamora, same thing. They continue to be very strong presence on the back end, which is awesome to play with.
So Leslie, how are you liking the game so far? It has been a really exciting game today. I was worried they'd be a little bit tired since they played last night, but they seem to be holding it all together. Do you guys have a favorite player on the team?
Brad Denny.
Denny, do you have one?
All right, I'm standing here with Brittany Toolis. Brittany, what a game.
So exciting.
We won 5-4.
I was that second period.
Our recap begins in the second period as Daniel Turgeon shifts the power over to the Dashers. Soon to follow would be a goal by number 7, Justin Brosnan.
Yeah!
Play continues as the returning Scott Marangel adds to the lead only seconds after Brosnan.
I am obsessed with the Sargis, Brosnan, and Brown line.
What an amazing...
They are amazing. All 3 of them together.
3 on twos the whole night, especially with Brosnan. Brosnan passed a lot more tonight. But talk to me a little bit more about especially Sargis and Brosnan, because they've been playing together for a long time now.
They do. They work together. They know what the other's going to do. It's like you said, Brosnan's passing a lot more, and it seems like Sargis knows where he's going to go with the puck. So he'll find a nice open patch of ice, get there, and Brosnan will tap it to him, and I love it.
Garrett Sargis last year caught fire right before the playoffs, and they were an amazing duo back then. It seems like he's starting to get that going again this year, and if that happens, watch out. We could have an amazing offense.
Yes, and Brown in that mix. Had
Lester
2
Brown
goals tonight, I believe.
Lester Brown had 2 goals. It was amazing. He was all over the ice, it seemed, every time he was out there.
Yeah, and very physical. I seen him throw his body around a couple times, it was amazing.
Right, that's actually the next thing I was going to talk about. The physicality of this game. We had a good fight tonight.
Oh my gosh. And it wasn't a little scrap. It got down to the ice.
No, tonight Grant Holiday
threw down.
The gloves down.
Yes, it was amazing. And I feel bad he got body slammed a little bit.
Well, with a guy that tall,
yeah.
He's just got to learn how to keep the center of gravity down.
Big tree fall hard.
Right, big tree fall hard.
It looked a little more painful than I bet it was.
He did get some good bombs in there, though.
And that number 2 on the other team who we fought with, kind of picking fights with everybody tonight.
Well, that guy's just a hothead. We've seen it before. When he's on the ice, there's bound to be a fight, or at least that's what it seems like.
Yes.
To his credit, though, fighting gets the people on their feet. It doesn't matter what team you're on.
He's a big guy, and he did his job out there on the ice, and Holiday put him in his place, and I'm very happy he did.
Well, the Dashers did their job tonight.
Yes.
We win the game 5-4. Looking forward to the Dayton Demolition tomorrow. Before we get to that, let's take you over to Kevin Roberts, who's going to give you his top 3 moments of the week.
Hello, Dasher Nation. I'm Kevin Roberts, and I'm here to bring you the 3 moments of the week.
Coming in at number 3, ProHockeyNews.com awarded Matt Anthony Goaltender of the Month for his outstanding play in the net. Coming in at number 2, the Dashers' ability to close out games late in the third period with good defense and being very aggressive. And your number 1 moment of the week, Justin Brosnan does it again, scoring the hat trick, his 2nd of the season. Brosnan is currently 7th in the FHL in scoring with 22 points.
So So there was an engagement tonight. Tell us a little bit about that. You interviewed them.
Yes, the guy emailed our director of game day ops, Diane, saying he wanted to propose to his girlfriend at the game somehow. So Diane worked it so that they were chosen at random to play the first intermission game, to shoot the puck, and afterwards they went to the center of the ice for a promotional photo.
Hey, Sean and Kevin, can we get you guys at center ice? We need to get a promotional picture for other purposes. We're going to get a picture of a couple of our players at center ice. There we go. Sean, something else I think wants to happen as well while you're out there, I think.
Make you smile whenever you're sad.
Did she say
Carry you around when your arthritis is bad. All I wanna do is go.
And she said yes, and it was so sweet, very cute.
It's a good thing she said yes.
I know.
Medicine when your tummy aches.
Sean and
Build
Kendra?
your
Now we
fire
get a
if the
picture.
furnace breaks, so it could be so nice.
Hey, Sean's in the contest and he won her heart as well. He's the big winner tonight.
I wanna grow.
It was really cute, really sweet, and I'm glad we got to be a part of it. It was great. All right, I'm here with Kendra and Sean, who played in our first intermission games and had a very special night tonight. So what happened so far?
Well, we played the game and then he asked me to marry him.
I'm assuming you said yes?
Yes. Yeah.
Can we see the ring?
Yeah.
Good. Good job. It's nice.
8-3.
Every time I turned around, the
We
buzzer
scored
was
8.
going off.
We scored 8 goals.
Heading up this train of accomplishments tonight was AJ Tesserero with an assist by Grant Holiday. Holiday's not too far behind as he fires in the net himself. Then Justin Brozin, late in the first, would begin a truly spectacular night.
Of course, Brozin, big shout out to you, big number
Yes.
7. He did get the hat trick tonight. We had almost another hat trick.
Yeah.
Turgeon almost got one. Everybody, it seems like everybody had a goal.
Yes. And they were missing 2 key players tonight too. Clark
Right.
was gone because of family issues, and Harrison was still out.
Hopefully, we can keep this train rolling.
Yes, we have a lot of momentum coming off of last night's game, and then which was also a high-scoring game. This one was a high-scoring game on our end. We kept them down because Brayton talked about that before.
Well, and we needed
Yeah.
this too because coming off of those Danbury losses and to win the last 4 games, we went to a shootout
Yeah.
with Berlin before that. That was that started this win streak. We're up to 4 now, or we're up to 3 now. Sorry, we're up to 3. Hopefully, we make it 4 tomorrow.
Knock on you. There's nobody around.
We're gonna see what happens tomorrow night. We will see you tomorrow night. How many times are we gonna score this many goals this season?
I hope a lot. We're a high-scoring team. Like you said, we were playing team offense again.
The deal was if the Dashers scored, the Teddy Bears would fly. Without further ado, here is Justin Brozin.
A lot of teddy bears.
There's a giant tiger. I don't know if you saw it.
I
It was
did see
about
that.
like child-sized. It was like the size of I'd say a 5-year-old.
All of those teddy bears are being donated to Toys for Tots. That's I'm glad that we do stuff like that here at the Dashers. I think the whole FHL, I think every organization has something like that, and I'm glad that we do stuff like that. Lubbock had a score tonight from the blue line. What an amazing shot that
beautiful.
was. I was on the edge of my seat. I thought
Yeah.
that it was going to get tied. I thought we were going to
I
overtime. There was a
know.
lot of garbage in front of Matt Anthony, and he was able to keep it all
Yeah,
out.
he did really great. The last 2
Matt
games.
Cooper did a really good job of coming in for him then.
Yes, he stepped up well, but I think Anthony the past 2 days has been great.
Well, and we talked to Coach earlier about Matt Anthony and asked him exactly about that, about him playing so often and if there is going to be a healthy rotation. And he had this to say.
Well, you know, he's going to go tonight, and it's just more of a hunch. And, you know, we got Matt Cooper, who's come in twice now, and I think has played very, very well for us. So it was a situation that if I put Matt Cooper in tonight, I'd feel very comfortable with him. But I'm going on a coach's hunch tonight that Anthony's going to, you know, stand up for us and play well. And I just told Coop a couple minutes ago that he's going to go next Friday for sure, and we'll go on like that. So I think the more and more as we get on, Obviously, Matty's our go-to guy, but I feel very comfortable with Cooper in that right now so far, and so it's and we'll start to filter him in a little bit more. But again, you know, Matty Cooper played 2 periods on Friday, so it's not like Matty's played all 3 games. So.
Right.
The third period saw the Dashers take complete control of the ice. Sealing the deal would be this incredible setup by Lester Brown to Garrett Sargent.
We did have an injury tonight.
Yes, Zach Zamora.
Yeah, Zachary Zamora. We have no information on that right now. All we know is that he's on crutches and he's
It's
in a lot of
knee
pain.
injury.
He can't put any weight on the right knee at all. Hopefully he has a speedy recovery. We'll have information on that. It'll either be in the next Dashers All Access, or we might, I don't know, but let's hope he gets better soon, because we need him on defense.
Yes, we do.
So hopefully the 23rd is more of the same when we take on the Port Huron Prowlers. Looking forward to a good team offense, and we're looking forward to a Merry Christmas. 3 more games and 3 more wins. What an amazing weekend for the Dashers. Our next game is on December 23rd. We're taking on the Port Huron Prowlers. Until then, we will see you next time, Dasher Nation. Use 1 hot pepper.